Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to address some things before we get in today's video. Storage unit is out. This is the new spot for videos, and I'll also be doing stuff outside of the house and everything too. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've been seeing that I've been doing these videos out of my storage unit. That's no more. So I'm pretty happy about it, and let's get in today's video. We're going over these two drum sets that Philip Paul left me. And if you don't know who Philip Paul is, give him a Google. He's done tons of studio work for King's Records, and I got a picture of him here. This kind of goes over his career a little bit. He did the beat for The Twist and Peggy Lee Fever, and a lot of other ones. He's played with Miles Davis and Charlie Parker and jammed with a lot of people. This is a snare drum from the Gold kit. I'm going to get in here more. Probably put some lube on these threads or something. Try to get this dampener down. He has a lot of dampeners on these. I guess that's kind of a more old school thing. I also got to replace this. Look at this snare. That's how old this is. So I got to replace that. Try to get it usable again. That's what I want with these. Is just to get them playable. This is his head that he had on this tom. I mean, that is just so old. That's how a lot of these drums kind of are. If you get up close to this bass drum here, I'm missing the hoop. So I need to buy a hoop, and I might have to buy whatever you want to call these, the bass drum clamps. I've got some parts over here, but pretty sure this is all for the Mardi Gras kit. That's for this one. This one's the Mardi Gras kit. And let's get close to these finishes here. This Mardi Gras kit, you can't really see it. My camera doesn't get in that well, but those are little squares, and it's kind of like a cool design on it. And the Gold kit, this is what I was trying to point out earlier. This original color was underneath the bass drum hoop, so that's probably what it looked like when he bought it. The whole kit was probably that color, and over the years of rock and roll, he stained it with it. I mean, you can't buy that in stores. That just looks cool. So here was the tom for the Gold kit. There's a dampener in there. I got in there and lowered that so I could. That's just what I like. I don't really like using the dampeners. I'm gonna try, actually, now that I have these drums, I'm gonna try and experiment with them. But for right now, I just dropped it. And I'm missing a lug, so let me try to get in here. I'm trying to buy a lug that might match a little bit. 2.5 inches, I think, was what it came out to be. So I need to buy a lug and a thread for that, and same thing for this. This is the coolest part of the Mardi Gras kit, is I had Phil sign it. So I got his signature on this tom. I mean, that just makes this one priceless, you know? That's like crazy. So where is it? Here's the lug that I'm missing. I'm gonna go in there. I did a little bit of a glue work on this one because it was the finish was so broken up. But I'm gonna go in here and finish it up. Like you can see it right here. The whole drum was like that. So I'm gonna go in and clamp that down and glue it. The Mardi Gras bass drum, I got the hoops right here. I just need the heads, I think. And like I said earlier, I think these I'm pretty sure are right here on this table. Same thing with this tom. The hardware's, I got it all under this blanket. So the only thing I'm missing hardware wise is I think would be the bass drum claws and the hoop and a couple lugs. before we go, I'll give you a good look at the floor tom here. I replaced that bottom head and rim. And this is the floor tom for the Mardi Gras kit. That Mardi Gras kit is actually made by a company called Rogers. They make some older drums, I think. And this gold one, I don't know who makes it. I think it could be Ludwig, but it might be somebody else. I wanted to point out also before we go, the hardware on this Rogers kit. I mean, this is for the cymbal, and then you put the tom over here on this one. This is just kind of neat because I have a new DW Renown, and the hardware they gave me with that is kind of like this, but just with a wing nut. Not this for the cymbal, but this for the tom. You know, they give you like 2 of those, and then they have a ball joint right here, and you just use the wing nut. But this is actually like you use the drum key on this. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned for more.